Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I finally have all my stuff listed on Etsy. Whew, I'm out of breath. Just ran down the stairs. Yes, it's finally time for my big Etsy restock. I've been working on this stuff for quite a while and I'm so excited that I can share this with you. So if you're not interested in buying any junk journal supplies, then you don't have to watch this video. Okay, so by the time this video goes up, Monday morning, tomorrow's well, I'm filming it Sunday, but Monday, the 24th of May, all these things will be listed in my Etsy shop, and I will put all the listing links in the description below, so I can go directly to those listings rather than having to go to my shop and then finding it. Okay, and yeah, so the first thing I want to show you is fabric. I've had it for a while, I just never got around to list it. It is, I already have some fabric from this brand listed. It's called, oh goodness, now I'm drawing a blank. It is called Unknown Voyage, and it's by Tana Miller? And it's like steampunk. Look at all these corsets. I think they're so beautiful. Yeah, so we got some of those. She does like, I think the whole collection is like steampunk, and I have some other ones, some other fabrics of the same collection. And then this one I also love. It's also steampunk. It's all these hats. Aren't those nice, those top hats? Love it. So if you are making or planning on making a steampunk junk journal, I think this would make a great cover, or anything else if you want to make a blanket or a quilt or whatever. Okay, moving on. As I have mentioned in my previous video, I finally finished putting together my Ephemera kits, and I have increased, because in the beginning it was like 32 pieces, but I have increased the amount to 50 pieces. So I have 5 packs, and each one contains 50 pieces of mostly antique, some vintage, and then I think 1 or 2 newer things. And one piece is the wallpaper that I've showed a long time ago. I packed it separately because it has a little bit of an old smell. It's not bad, and it airs out. I just didn't want, I don't know if people are sensitive, didn't want this somehow to mix in here. So I don't think it's bad. The pieces that I've used, like when you roll it off the roll, you have a little scent or smell, but then it goes away when you use it. So yeah. So there's 2 packages. Okay, so like I said, I have 5 of those, and I can show you what I have. I still have this one open. What will be in those? And they are all the same. Of course, book pages are different, but they're all the same kind of things. Okay, so like I said, wallpaper, and it's a fairly big piece of my floral old vintage wallpaper. And then we have lots of old goodies. So, we're gonna start on the back. Okay, so, and in the Etsy listing, I have listed all the, like, where I knew it, like the years from what era this stuff is. So we have like old magazine pages. We have a couple of old Sears catalog pages, an old magazine page is from 1909. Then we have some transparent papers, like tracing papers or typewriter paper. It's really thin. It has like a watermark, at least the white one. So there's a yellow one and a white one. And then we have a page from the Etude magazine. Then we have a page from a 1920s yearbook. We have a folded page of a 1936 organ paper music book. Then we have, this is also, it's like from 1909, I think. Early 1900s. A page from a like a little booklet. An old book page from an old magazine. This is also very, very old. Then I have a, oh my gosh, a ledger page from 1953. Oh, that's funny. May 31st, so that's next week. And then this one is the newest thing. Is just this paperback that looks old, but you can make pockets out of it. And then I added a piece of my piano roll paper that goes into a player piano, and then the piano plays by itself. And this is from 1923. So it's also very nice and old. Then we have an old big index card is from the 50s. Then we have each one has 3 old, goodness gracious, my brain, dictionary pages. I love how the edges are like yellowed. And then we have an old reading book, like a storybook, or I think it's for new readers. And then we have this one is an old, oh, this is a French book page, also very old, 1920s, I think. Then we have a page from a school book for Latin, so there's some Latin text. Then I put in each kit one of those quickie postcard thingies that you can fold, and well, back then they folded them and mailed them, but you can, yeah, make a journaling card out of it. Then we have a few German, like the old German book pages, and then we have a bunch of these, well, 2 in each bird. They're like, wow, my brain is not working. They're like those bird nature guides, nature guide book pages. Then each one has a page from a shorthand book. I think it's really cool. Kudos to you if you can read this. And then each one has one of those old big maps. They're either like Boston, Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont. And then you also get one of those postal forms. There's really big ones that I've showed in my haul from 1860s. Including one of those forms that came with it. We have a little scorecard from a card game from 1926. I added an old bank check from 1941. Then here is an old map. I think this is from the 50s. Doesn't say. But yeah, all the things that I got in this, when I got a whole bunch of stuff, they're all from the 50s. So this is old maps from the UK. And then we have 2 old Victorian postcards with a regular old postcard. I think it's 70s or maybe 60s. And then we have this glassine bag. And in it, we have all the little things. So each package comes with one of those old photo negatives. And these are like from the 50s or 60s. And then we have a calendar page from the 60s. We have these super old playing cards from 1926. Some other playing cards from like the 50s or 40s. We have an old seal. And an old airmail, Frontier Airlines airmail sticker. And I just put these in the glassine bag. I didn't count the glassine bag as an item. This is an extra that you can craft with. I just wanted to keep those little things contained so they don't fall out. Okay, so let me get this one to the side. And then next, I made a bunch of tags, and these are 3 sets. Oops, let me count. Okay, 3 sets, and each set has 6 tags. Why am I doing this wrong? Okay, oh, here we go. Okay, and I've made the bird ones before, similar ones, but I just love making them. So Each tag has been collaged. It has either a old German or an old French book page as the base, and then I collaged with tissue paper on it, and each tag has coffee dyed paper on the back. It's either lined or just plain coffee dyed paper, and they're just randomly, like they're not one is the same. And then I've also sewn around them. So here the first set is roses. So pretty. And you can use those for junk journaling, for gifts, or whatever you want to use them for. And then we have birds, little birdie. And this one. And butterflies. I've never used butterflies before. These are actually rice paper. Okay, so this one has a lined paper on the back. This one just plain. I love those butterflies. So if you have a butterfly journal, there you go. Get some tags. Alrighty, so those. And then we have my junk journal covers that I've made in a video that I can link up here. Or actually, yeah, I'm gonna link some videos. So we have this mandala one with the music paper inside. We have the lovely light blue one with the roses. Just between friends. I love this so much. Oops. And then this one is the Tim Holtz. It's like a rose, vintagey rose fabric one. Old ads and coffee dyed lace. And then this one reminds me of the 50s. And this has an old Sears catalog pages on the inside. And so they all are ready for you to sew in a signature. They're only meant to hold one signature because there's no big spine. But I think it'll make a nice junk journal. And they're like 9 by 6 inches. So you can actually fold a regular copy paper, letter size paper, I mean, in half, and then it'll fit in here. So those are on my shop. And then the last thing, but not least, you've seen me make this. That's my Tim Holtz mail-themed folio junk journal. That was a design team project for Line.Arrow with her lovely mail papers. And it comes with 2 old or vintage flash word cards. Then we have they go in this pocket back here. Just make sure it's like looks nice. And then we have this little booklet that has like 20 pages, just that you can take it out and take notes. And then it has a window in the front, and it has a little tag that you can journal on. And she's just looking through the window. And then there's a smaller pocket in the front that has a little tag that you can journal on with some old stamps. And then it also has 3 of these metal and craft paper index clips. And I just randomly clip them on here, and then there's 2 on the signature. The signature is like an insert that you put into a traveler's notebook. You can take it out, just put in with this rubber band or elastic. And this has 40 pages, 44 pages actually. Coffee dyed and graph paper. And then there's one dates to remember. It's like a calendar, so you can put date and occasion, like birthdays or whatever. And then here's the 2 other clips. And, oh yeah, and then there's this one of those paper clips. And then back here we have this flippy thing that has 3 envelopes that you can actually use as storage. These are all pockets. They're all airmail envelopes. And then we also have one of those quickie postcard things in here. And then 2 other vintage, well, this one is actually Victorian, from Victorian times. It's from 1908, so it's an old postcard. And this one is like from the 50s or 60s? Probably 60s. And then, let me get this back in here. Ooh. And then we also have this little glassine bag that has like little tag, old stamp, seal, airmail, sticker, like all kinds of little goodies that you can use to embellish your mail-themed junk journal if you are interested in. Yeah, so I was debating on whether I should sell this or not, but I have so many journals and I never use them, so I might as well let someone use this. So yeah, this is all I got. Head over to my Etsy shop if you're interested. I had so much fun making all these things, and now that I have them all listed, it took me quite a while today, I can start working on new stuff. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate you, and I'm always happy about your comments and your likes. So I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye! Have a great week.